not special for the security things, but I think I will give you some illustration how blockchain is used, yeah, for very not in this in the industrial scope, but it is very, I think, famous now, yeah, because of one of the case that one of the rector in Indonesia is the photo is sold in the open sea, I think, yeah. So this is within the blockchain case study number one. This is we will discuss about the NFT, a non-fungible token, yeah. I think you already familiar. Okay, so what is the non-fungible token? Yeah, so I just using the material from the Ethereum, I think. So in the non-fungible token, the concept of NFT actually is a way to represent anything unique. Yeah, so anything that unique will be represented as Ethereum-based asset. It's mean using the blockchain architecture on the Ethereum, and then will be accepted as the asset. Yeah. So hopefully, yeah, NFT is giving more power to content creator than ever before. Yeah. And then the next one is the NFT implementation is powered by smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain. So it's mean the NFT is using is the implementation level is the application of the Ethereum. So it's mean we develop the NFT is the the smart contract, yeah, on the Ethereum, one of the applications of smart contract in the Ethereum blockchains. Yeah. So that will be very good. Yeah. And the idea of the NFT actually are we make a token, yeah, that we can use to represent the important thing is the ownership, yeah, of unique item, yeah. So it's mean using the smart contract that we call the NFT to as ownership of things, yeah, in the internet. They let us uh, tokenize things, yeah. So we in the NFT, everything like art, collectibles item, even maybe real estate and etc. It can be have token, yeah, and then the token will be represent our ownership of it, yeah. They can only have one official owner at the time, so the ownership cannot be shared. So it will be used only one official owner, and they are secured by the Ethereum blockchain. So it will be stored in the Ethereum blockchain. So the consequence is no one can modify the record of ownership or copy paste a new NFT into existence. So it's mean it will be very good things. But actually, when we see this one, I think it can be implemented in anything. Yeah, so we can implement into many items. Yeah, so let's say like in our government, they want to try to digitalize the ground certificate and so on. So I think that we using the NFT things like NFT likes, I think it would be it would be good blockchain implementation to support them. Yeah. So yeah, we see that we have this is very important because the NFT have some principle that the Internet of Asset. Yeah. So NFTs and Ethereum solve some of the problems that exist in the internet today. Yeah. As everything become more digital, there is a need to replicate the properties of physical item like scarcity, uniqueness, and proof of ownership. Yeah. So one of the issue in the common issue in the internet is copycat or copy paste issue. Yeah. So we can we can make unique things using the existing one in the internet, and then we just add some material in there. So not to mention that digital item often only work in the context of the product. Yeah. So yeah, for example, you cannot resell an iTunes MP3 you have purchased, or you cannot exchange one company loyalty point for another platform credit, even there is market for it. Yeah, so that will be also one of the example. Yeah. So I think you several standard actually in the blockchain that related with the asset. Yeah. So I think from the early one is content standard, yeah, it is which is a data format. So I think you all of the in the internet will be like a file formats, yeah. It can be PDF, doc, maybe image, and etc. Sometimes it can be HTML or maybe web services format like JSON and something else. And then we have the stateless data communication, which is the internet standard. So we have a TCP/IP, HTTP, HTML, and then the rest, yeah. And in the blockchain, we have the stateful data storage and logic using the IRC20 or IRC721 and etc. So I think the blockchain is already have standard. So I think all the context of the standard is related each other and represent the the asset in the internet. Yeah, so we can make some token from there, and then we can implement into the smart contract of the blockchains. Yeah. So this is the comparison between the NFT internet and then the internet today. Yeah. So NFT are digitally unique. No two NFT are the same time, especially. So in the internet today is a copy of file, MP3, JPEG. Yeah, is very very massive. Yeah. Every NFT must have an ownership, have an owner. Yeah. And this is public record and easy for anyone to verify. And this is the internet ownership record of digital item are stored on the server controlled by institution. You must take their word for it, yeah. So you need to verify. And NFT are compatible with anything built using Ethereum. And NFT ticket for an event can be traded on every Ethereum marketplace for entirely different NFT. You could trade a piece of art for a ticket, yeah. Companies with digital item must build their own infrastructure. For example, an app that issue digital ticket for event would have to build their own ticket exchange. Yeah, and the content creator can sell their work anywhere, can access a global market. Yeah, and but unfortunately, the internet today is creator rely on the infrastructure and distribution of the platform they use. Yeah, so it will be managed by the platform. And creator can retain ownership right over their own work and claim resale royalty directly. But unfortunately, in the internet platforms such as music streaming services retain the majority of profit from sales. Yeah, so they become like majority. I think you already know the biggest one platform, yeah, especially in the video streaming and so on. Item can be used in surprising way. For example, you can use digital artwork as collateral in the decentralized loan. Yeah, so that's also one of the good things. I think you already know about it, yeah. So this is one of the example, the NFT that now become, famous. I think, yeah. I think this picture and this uh, uh, GIF, yeah. I think, and then this one is one of the because the video is become one of the NFT become the very expensive NFT. Yeah, this is the famous one from Indonesia. Yeah, you can search from here. I think it's good point. Yeah, uh, anyone, maybe student or something, use the NFT to give some feedback to the university is very clever way. I think they not write a letter, a long letter in the social media or so on, but just simple things. Yeah, give some statement in the NFT for the description, and then give the picture in here, and then they sell this one. So I think that will be a very good things. Yeah. But if we see the NFT, actually the consensus or the smart contract that they want to deploy is actually using the POAPS, yeah, proof of attendance protocol. Yeah. So the NFT are different from ERC20 token, such as a DAE or link, in that each individual token is completely unique, is not divisible. Yeah. So NFT is give the ability to assign or claim ownership of any unique piece of digital data, trackable by using Ethereum blockchain as public ledger. Yeah, so that will be very very cool. Yeah, and NFT is minted from digital object as a representation of digital or non-digital asset. Yeah, so that will be the good one. So you can see the concept of proof of something in the blockchain is it can be anything. Yeah, it can be It can be, it can be, yeah, anything. I think if you consider about to develop your own smart contract, and then you can, you can assume the new proof of something. I think that is also one of the good things. Yeah. So this is the example how we can use the NFT for platform to ownership of some things, yeah, from the digital art, and then some real world item is also one things, yeah. So I think the digital signature concept today, it would be one of the item can be replaced by the NFT. So how the NFT works, yeah. So basically, NFT can only have one owner at the time. Yeah, ownership is managed through the unique ID and metadata that no other token can replicate. Yeah, so that would be the very important component: unique ID and metadata. NFT are minted through smart contract that assign ownership, manage the transferability of the NFT. When someone creates a mint of an NFT, they execute code stored in the smart contract that conform to different standards, such as RSC721, and this information is added to the blockchain when the NFT is being managed here. So that will be the process here. And when the mining process happens from high level, has the following step: creating new block, yeah, creating new block in the blockchains, validating information, and recording information to the blockchain. So it's mean every transaction will be stored in the block, yeah. So, and in the NFT have some special properties. Yeah, each token means that has a unique identifier that is directly linked to one Ethereum address. Yeah, so it would be that one, and there is no directly interchangeable with other tokens. And then each token has is an owner. This information is easily verifiable. They live in Ethereum, can be bought and sold on Ethereum-based NFT market, of course. Yeah. So what the benefit of it? Yeah, of course, the scarcity. The creator of NFT get to decide the scarcity of their asset, yeah, and also the royalties. Some NFT will automatically pay out royalties to their creator when they are sold. This is still a developing concept, but it's one of the most powerful things. Yeah. When we take a look about the more computability of the NFT, they're using the RSC721 standard, yeah. So for non-fungible token, yeah, this is pioneered by the CryptoKitties, yeah. This is the first standard for representing non-fungible digital assets. This is heritable solidity smart contract standard, meaning that developer can easily create new ARC721 compliant contract by importing it from the Open Zeppelin library. Yeah, so this is will be using this library actually. And the ERC721 is actually relatively simple. It provides a mapping of unique identifiers, each of which represent a single asset to address, which represent the owner of that identifiers. Yeah, and the ERC721 also provide a permission way to transfer that asset using the transfer form method. Yeah, so this is the logic of the interface ERC721. You can see in here that we have the function owner. It when we have the token ID, and then we have the address, yeah, and then we have the transfer form in here to see about the mechanism, yeah. And we also have the RC115 is pioneered by the engine team, bring the idea of semi-fungibility to NFT world. Yeah. So with the RC1155, ID represent not single asset, but classes of asset. Yeah. So it's mean not only single asset, yeah, but class of asset. Yeah. So ID might represent sword, and a wallet could owned by 1,000 maybe or 100 this sword. Yeah. In this case, the balance of method would return to the number of sword owned by a wallet, and user can transfer any number of this sword by calling transfer form with the sword ID. Yeah, so that would be also this is the things. Yeah. So this is the look like how the standard will be work. Actually, we will when if we have some these properties. So of course, it will be have some ARC contract. Yeah, so you can see in here that maybe if I try to more bigger, so we have this one. So the token ID will be have this one, the return address and so on, and then this is the metadata about the name of the properties, the description, and also the external link and etc. So yeah, it will be like the address, yeah, something that inform the properties of the object. And when you see this one, I think, yeah, that's it, the illustration about the NFT. So I think you can check, yeah, the OpenSea.io. I think one of the platform, the application, yeah. So using this one, so you can develop this same application for for anything, yeah, that you can see. So for example, for scientific item, I think it can be used for this one, yeah. Maybe not, this is for selling the item, yeah, but actually we can also implement for many things, yeah, not only just for some digital art or something, but you can use for another things, yeah. In here you can see that every single piece of the item, they will have like this one, yeah, this one. So the description and also the price, yeah. So using the the Ethereum currencies, yeah, it can be converted to the dollars, see. And then all this item will be will be recorded into the blockchain, and then it can be transferred, it can be mint, and so on. So yeah, that's one of the how the easy way how we can see the 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 NFT work here for it. And then you can see this is the top NFT. I think that's good, yeah, because and that's cool because we can see in the 24 hours how about the increasing and decreasing amount of uh, the money and so on, and then how about the in 1 week and so on, and then this is the floor price and the owners, the item, and so on. So I think that would be very good, yeah. So let's see the top one, this one, yeah, this is this is their collection. I think they already have a lot of things here in here, yeah. So okay, cool. So that's also, so I think from this you can imagine and also think about, I think also, if the work of NFT and Ethereum, the work is like that, so I think we have the idea how to use for our own idea in Indonesia, for example, yeah. So I think that will be also one thing that we need to consider, yeah. I think for keeping the cultural heritage place or item, I think it's now we can use some of the, let's say, the NFT like this one, yeah. Maybe not for from the money, but for keeping the and manage the ownership, yeah, the identity and so on. So I think that's also one of the important things. So that is the NFT. I think this hopefully you can learn from this some of this case, and I think a lot of another use case, yeah, not only just the NFT, but I think the NFT is one of the now become famous in Indonesia because one of this case, yeah. So but if we learn about how we learn about the blockchain, the NFT is one of the application that we can use to manage and then to use for ownership, yeah, authentication of the ownership and so on, and then we can use for monetize the item that we can use in the internet. Okay, that's it for the explanation about the NFT things. If you have any discussion, please feel free. Okay, I will check